Tell us about YouView. Tell us about this new initiative here in the UK, what it means and what it means for STV.
Well, YouView for me is it's all about next generation TV. I think it's going to change the way people consume TV. The objective from the start from the YouView team, as I understand it, was to blend linear and video on demand. And that idea that you can move seamlessly from a linear experience to watching catch-up painlessly. That was the objective, and in my opinion they've achieved that. So I think it's going to change the way people use TV or consume TV. I think and it's great to be part of it. We are an early content partner for the YouView platform.
Could you explain to the folks, particularly in the United States, what the platform is and how consumers interact with it?
Well, essentially it is a set-top box which you plug into your TV and you then hook it up to the internet and to a digital transmission, digital signal, and essentially you can then watch, as I say, linear television, and you can also watch video on demand. But the key thing is it brings together all the public service broadcasters in the UK, so BBC, Channel 4, 5, ITV in England and STV in Scotland. So it means you can have one seamless means of consuming all this content from one interface. So that's the killer.
It's pretty big. So where might it go? What are your hopes?
Well, again, there's other ways of consuming this material. The beauty of YouView is you pay for the box, then it's free. Depending on, you can go into a retail store, you pay for the box, and then there's no ongoing monthly fee, provided you've got broadband connection. So I think that's the key thing. It's the next generation of Freeview, as people in the UK will be familiar with the Freeview concept. So it's next generation Freeview essentially. It adheres to certain standards around stream quality. So they've done a lot of work to make sure that if the content providers adheres to those standards, the user's going to get a good experience. They've put a lot of thought into this.
And for you guys, what's in it for you, and what are your hopes for STV?
For STV, it's important for us. We are pretty relaxed about where people consume our content. So as long as we retain the relationship with our advertisers and the relationship with our audiences, we're pretty relaxed about where people consume that material. For us, YouView, it's important for us to be on all these platforms. So we've just launched on Android natively. We're talking, we're looking at Xbox, we're looking at LG, Samsung, Google TV. We're live on iOS, PS3, YouView Web. So for us, it's very, very important to be where our users are, where our audiences are. So we'll continue that strategy and go where the users are. So that's a big part of what we do.
And the users are outside of the UK, or are you geo-restricted, or how does that work?
For YouView, we will essentially deliver our service to audiences in Scotland. So the licence areas in Scotland will receive the STV player. And in other areas of the UK, they'll get ITV. So it's very important for us that we're delivering STV player to audiences within the STV licence areas. That's crucial for us.
And finally, we met a couple years ago, and it seems like the world has changed in terms of just having a nice-looking flash player and making it not buffer. And we're in a new world. Where do things stand? Give us kind of your point of view here at IBC and where digital video distribution stands.
I think there's amazing things going on. We are here to talk to some of our partners, existing partners, prospective partners. We just spent some time with Brightcove. We just spent some time with Video Plaza. We're seeing Limelight tomorrow. We're seeing a whole host of existing partners and future partners. For us, we just saw the Zencoder demo there of real-time transcoding. I think it's going to very interesting. That idea of we typically get a video on demand piece on our player within probably 10 minutes to 30 minutes of broadcast. This is now happening within 10, 20 seconds. So just it's amazing to see that technology kick in. So that's interesting for us. We're just about to redevelop all our player user interfaces, so we're doing a lot of work on using responsive design. We're looking at having a consistent experience across all platforms. We're putting a lot of work into that right now, a lot of thinking into that. So our web player was built nearly 3 years ago, so we're doing a lot of work right now on what next, and that's a really exciting time to be involved in this space. So that's what we're thinking about right now.